I can give you the link if you want to watch along. I can give you the link if you want to watch along. There you go. Did they say beforehand they would do that? Mhm. Yeah, I do. True. No worries. Okay. Bye bye. I'll see you out. Whoa. Welcome back, everyone. Another Tuesday night, another VFL race. Here we go. 19 drivers here at the Canadian GP tonight. It's a wet one though, so this is going to be interesting. Don't know if it's going to be dry in the race. Oof. I mean, I'll find out then, unless someone says beforehand. I don't know if any of the drivers are in chat or going to be talking on Discord, but I'm trying to. Both Red Bulls are out, one after the other. I think they are going to be the first ones on track here. Everyone might not be ready for the wet, tinkering with setups, changing the suspension, changing the wings, tyre pressures, everything around. Making sure that they are ready for the rain. Lucas out first, or the front Red Bull, Dupe behind him, the two Dutchies. I'm trying to bloody find. Okay, that's what they are. Aha, I found it. I completely forgot how Discord worked. I was trying to find the standings. I need to get this up. Update track map. People already testing inters, so probably seeing if the delta's going down. But we'll go into the final corner. I'll go onto the onboard shot. Go on it now. First lap of the qualifying session for Lucas here in the Red Bull, taking P2 last race in Bahrain as a Red Bull 1-2. Can they get another 1-2 this race? We don't know. Breaking into turn 1, lock up slightly into turn 2, keeping that tight line, hugging the apex, letting it roll round on the exit there. Ferrari gets out the way somehow, but through the chicane, nice and clean as well. Into turn 5, kissing that apex. Into turn 6, staying away from the apex. Little snap there as we go onto the back straight here. Down, obviously no DRS available. Through that through the third chicane, up to 5th, 6th, and now 7th into their hairpin. Braking, slight lock up once again, getting that rotated round. Easy on the power. Short shifting a lot, it seems these drivers are having to do. Down onto this final straight before the Wall of Champions, and then the run down to the line. It's gonna be the benchmark for the drivers. Lucas here, 1:22.7. His teammate, who is just behind, 52.1. I believe that was in the second sector. I didn't check Lucas's, stupidly. Oh, little snap, little oversteer. A lot of oversteer out of the final corner, 24.8. Bad lap for Dupe there. 2 seconds off his teammate. Maybe back-to-back pushes, maybe high fuel. I don't know. I can actually check. Yep, Dupe does have high fuel, that's for certain. Kusky Boo in the Haas. I believe this is his first race. Going to P2. Maxi in P3 there. Tom Taylor disqualified from the session. Obviously doing a last to first, it seems. Dupe up on his time, going again. Can he gain more time in sector 3? 10th up on this time. We'll keep an eye on that on the timing towers. I'm going to go back off board. But some people obviously invalidating their laps. Lucas improving to a 22.599. Podesta Nato in the 22s also goes P2 alongside. Peak there setting a banker lap. It seems Brody now enters the 22s just ahead of Lucas, 22.576. 200ths off. A lot of people invalidating their laps, it seems, or quite a few. A banker, it seems, for the Mercedes driver there. Fire coming through to the last corner now. Bit issue, and that's in the wall. Understeers into. Seems he broke too late. Maybe it was a lock up into the Wall of Champions there. Sorry, I'm not feeling the best right now. I won't lie, but I'm coughing quite a lot. But so apologies for that. Aston Martin getting slightly in the way, it seems. There, as the McLaren comes up to the line now, 26.2, 1.5 seconds improvement, moves him up to 9th. Any others people near the end of their lap? Brody is, I think, doing a recovery lap and going again this lap. Anyone else? Any of these people? Tessa is on a lap. There you hide that. Good run through the Wall of Champions there. I need to get chat back up. It's all good, don't worry. Tessa up to P7. 23.914 for the Mercedes, ahead of his teammate in P9. Big gaps there in the standings right now, but okay. People on lap. Steph coming up to set his first time, invalidates on the final corner. Cuts the chicane too much. You can get away with that. You can cut it quite a lot, but you have to. It's very fine margins. You have to do it perfectly to get the best run out. If you do it fractionally wrong, you lose so much time. Because it's such slow speed. Not invalidated time. Revisory. Not sure that's the best competitive time, but Jake 5.56 up on this time. That big improvement in sector 1. Never mind, it was just okay. That was weird. A little bit of a correction out of turn 6 there. Ah, my fucking throat. Yeah, I feel like shit, but small corrections, losing him time every single time. Coming up to the second sector split, how much is he going to be up still, or is he going to be down on his time? 2/10 up on this time, 51.2 on the second sector split. Gonna might get a slip. We'll see. It goes wide. Flicks it round though to try and get that rotation on the power now down this long straight up to the final chicane. Needs to pick the braking zone right here. abandons his lap. Must have lost a lot of time on that last chicane. Kuski though, coming up to the final corner for his lap. Nope, never mind. Another in lap. I can wish I could tell. People are kind of just chilling, waiting. The occasional people out. Enjoy coming through the final corner now. Cuts the corner too much. That is very bad. Probably lost a couple seconds there. 28.7, 5.4 second improvement doesn't move him up at all. Two Alpha Tauri still haven't set laps. McLaren still hasn't set a lap. Obviously the Alfa Romeo Fire crashing on that final corner. Tom Taylor disqualifying himself. Steph also not setting a valid lap so far. I think Pedestrinato's on a lap himself after doing a sort of another sighting lap. In other news, England has just scored against Italy. No idea who scored, I just got a notification on my phone, but for anyone who cares about that, he is wrestling this car though around. Canada's actually one of the more difficult tracks in this game, I would say. I mean, it's very fine margins at least, and plus the rain is just going to make it 10 times worse. I did not see the split again. I'm dumb. He's probably up on his time though. Track evolution as well and everything. Never mind. Dupe though, 10th up on his time in sector 1, 23.992 I believe that was. Coming up to second sector split, 1.4 tenths up on his time. Not going to move anything places wise, but still going to create that gap to Maxi behind in P6. The winner last time out. Going to want to keep that run going, hopefully get another back-to-back win here in the beautiful country of Canada. Little bit hesitant on the power there, bit sketchy on the exit, coming up to the line, 5/10 improvement, goes up to P4, 23 dead. Just not getting into the 22s. Tesla 3.5 tenths up on their time on second sector split. Coming around the final corner, cuts it very nicely. That was a glitch there with a car. Should be a nice improvement for them. It goes P5, 9 tenths improvement, goes with the 23 dead as well, just behind Dupe, 5 thousandths the gap. Brilliant lap from the Mercedes driver, but still improvement to gain and want. Dan Bossman, 4 tenths up on his time as well. Keep an eye on that. Never mind, he's invalidated. Unlucky for him. Atom, I believe, is on a lap here. The Haas driver down on their time, might have made a mistake on that lap. Keep an eye on him. Tristan, 4 tenths up on his time. Steph now sets to 25.1. I believe that was his first time of the session. Atom coming into the pits, obviously can't gain that time back. 1.2 seconds up for Tristan though. 24.6 projected. That'll move him up to P11, just ahead of the Mercedes driver of JH. But still time to be gained through this final chicane. Well done there. Bits of snap of oversteer, corrected quickly, back on the power, comes up to the line, goes 22.5. Brilliant. Must have had major issues on that final chicane as he goes to P1. 22.524 4. Lucas, I believe, has just started his lap. Going to be hunting down that pole position, what Tristan just took. Pedestinato is now coming out of the pits. Dupe a second up on his time. Oh my god, what a lap this would be. Alpha Tauri though. They're on an out lap. So technically they shouldn't get in the way, but I'm going to get out of the way now. Small slipstream gained, but dirty air through that final chicane across the line. 21.6. What a lap. Dupe, take a bow. 9 tenths ahead. We have Max Verstappen here, and he is not partying with anyone. He is not playing around. Dan Bossman, what a lap from him. Goes P3 for the Scuderia. 22.541. Very close between the P2 and P5, but pole is out of this race. It seems Lucas 6 tenths improvement. It's going to be maybe a 21 as well for him. The 2 Red Bulls, it's even quicker. I'm not sure if this is, I can't check the track data or anything like that. I'm not sure if this is just the track being ramping up so much over these last few minutes, or if it's just these 2 Red Bull drivers. I feel like it is a bit of both, because these 2 have been on it this whole season. So far they've been absolutely out this world. Obviously that 1-2 last time out, multiple race wins. Crashing out to P6 as well. Great lap from here. 22.6. Too many people on laps. I do not know what to look at. The McLarens though, not being the best for them. Castor, can he get a lap on the board? 45.1. Is going to be wanting this last lap to count. Not being the best show for the 2 McLarens. 1.1 for J. 9 tenths improvement just then for Atom. These are going to be on another lap. On the Inters as well. That's interesting. Anyone else on the Inters? A bunch of people on the Inters. Pedestinato, Brody, Maxi as well. They are improving on their time as well. 7 tenths. Could the Inters be the thing? Brody gets out of shape. He's invalidated on his final lap. He's going to be best P5 for him. People are going to be improving behind. 4.5 tenths. Kuski just beat his time by. He's down 2 tenths on this next one, sector 1 alone. 7 tenths, I believe that was for Predestinato. Maxi goes up to P3. Predestinato 7 tenths up on his time, up to the line now, goes P3. 21.7. Dan Bossman is facing the wrong way. Unlucky for him, he's had an issue on the exit. That's chicane. Kuski's out, it seems. Coletta's out as well. Mamba coming up to the line, maybe on the wets. No, he's backed off his lap. Atom himself comes up to the line. 22.4. Great improvement for him. Up to P6 on the Inters. Anyone else setting laps, or is that it? Castor, I believe, is finished. Peak is not setting a representative lap time. I believe that is it. That is your grid for today. Dan Bossman got disqualified somehow. I don't know what happened there, but I feel very bad because he was actually near the top, I believe. Whew, that was a nice little flurry at the end of fast laps. Oh, damn! Bossman got beached. Unlucky. quick pan over. I did not. I completely forgot. Sorry about that. Okay, Inter's conditions. It seems. Actually, I don't know. I don't think I don't think you can start on slicks when it's raining. I wish you could. That would be certainly interesting if people would, because I feel like some people would actually do that. So if it's not raining enough to go onto Inters, it's kind of like mixed conditions and it's going to dry. Would certainly mix things up. Hopefully, though. Why is that like that? There we go. Okay, I can see chat again. Never mind, no I can't. Okay. I don't know what's going on here, but all I know is I'm going to have to literally have no time to remember what's going on. Lights out, away we go. Drive through penalty for a jump start. 3 people. Mamba, Casta, Revisory. Lucas gets away well. Dupe just behind. Jesus Christ. Fucking too many things. I remember yellow flags in Sector 1 already. Slight issue for the Mercedes. There, McLaren also, and Alfa Romeo, I believe that is already full course yellows. VSC deployed, is that? Yes it is. Okay, I can chill somewhat. Peak, Rizzoy, JH, Caster, Fire all having issues on the start, falling down positions. Damn, Bossman, the biggest winner, down in P13, gaining 6th position from P19 already. Great start from him. Steph, Tom also gaining big, 14th and 15th. Then Mamba, Bart as well. Kusky, Tristan and Tessa all gaining positions. The top 3 staying the same. Atom as well, so with Cress. And yeah, it seems... Wait, hold on, what tyre is everyone on? People are... Oh, never mind, it is dries. Okay, people will have to be very careful then. So people on the sauce, Pedestinato, Tristan, Atom, Mamba, Steph and Tom all on the sauce. No one boxing under safety car, it seems, going for that. Oh, that's... I don't know what just happened there, but Dan's coming into the pits. 5-second penalty for him, not able to slow enough in time. That is a lot of people coming to the pits, both Ferraris, I believe. Yes, it is. Back to green flags running though, and I didn't see any movement at the front. Kind of just Lucas already gained a 1 second lead to his teammate Pedestinato, looking for that overtake up to P2 very quickly indeed. Right on the back of the Aston. Right at the back of the Red Bull now, pulls out along to the outside, has to back out of the move, not able to do that, but goes for the switchback on the exit of the corner here, done the run down to the hairpin. He's got the move done. The Mercedes now looking for the move on the Red Bull. Red Bull not looking the best in these conditions right now. The Aston Martin is away. Dupe under pressure now from Tessa behind. So with Tristan as well on the soft compounded tyre, from trying to make the move on Tessa. Around the outside into the Wall of Champions here. Can they make it done? Slight contact. Tristan not really given the space. Very difficult to go side by side through that final corner there. Might have picked up a warning. And now Atom on around the outside into turn 1. Down the inside into turn 2. Can he get the power on early? Yes, he can. Up into P5 for the Haas. Tristan down to P6. Predestinato 2 seconds behind Lucas already. Lucas steaming ahead. A great start for him. Duke now going to be wanting to get that P2 back, obviously on the medium, so he might just have to stick with him, wait it out. Don't know strategies just yet, but Predestinato, Atom, Tristan probably going for the 2-stop here. Tyre wear is quite high, especially on those front compounded tyres. I believe it's the fronts, which will get murdered here. I could be wrong, it could be the rears. But Tristan down the inside of Atom. The Alpine also have Maxi up the inside, and Atom loses 2 places in one. Tristan Maxi move up to P5, P6. DRS is now being enabled. I did not realise. Maxi without it, still Atom without it. 3-second time penalty for Tristan already. That's someone going off. That's Maxi, I believe that was. Atom moving up a place. Brody also, both Alpine switching positions. Lucas with the fast lap, 1:18 dead, I believe that was. 1:18.8. Never mind, I was very wrong. .1 still the gap. Not really much change from that last one, that last lap. Dupe still hanging up. Tessa losing out, it seems, losing grip of the Red Bull ahead. Does have a gap behind Tristan though, who has a gap behind to Atom as well. Brody right up the chuff of Atom though by now. DRS obviously, Atom just outside of it. Will he be able to get back in using that ERS? It seems he won't be able to. Brody both going a bit wide there. Can he get power down early? Not the best. 5/10 of gap. Don't think they'll be able to close that gap with DRS. Closely behind. No one going for moves, it seems. The Haas behind. Nope, nothing being made. Crest picks up a 3-second penalty in the AlphaTauri in P10. Down the inside goes Brody. Slight contact there. Trying to wrap around the outside. Turn 2. No, he can't. Has to slop him back behind. Good defense there from Atom. As he holds on to P6. I believe that was looked a bit wide there on the entry. This could invite Brody down for a little cheeky dive bomb. No, Fire picks up a 3-second time penalty as well. Atom defending position. DRS now available. Big slide out that corner though. This invites Brody alongside DRS, and DRS available for Brody. Easy move, does it easy as you like, but it now has to defend down this big, down the main straight without DRS. Obviously Atom's going to have it himself. His teammate Maxi sticking his nose down the inside though, but Atom struggling for grip there massively. DRS, but will it be enough to defend against Maxi though? Looks like it will be. Atom having to back off there, not alongside to make the move, not close enough to make a small lunge. But Kusky though up into P8. It seems AlphaTauri also sticking his nose in there, trying to get a double overtake though. Gonna have to settle for one. Kusky up to P8. Crest down to up to P9. Maxi down to P10 after losing 2 positions there. Penalty for Crest though. He needs to be careful of that. Maxi now has a penalty himself. 3 seconds on the board. I need a drink. Fucking hell, my voice. Oh my god. Maxi though getting a good exit out of there. Down. Nearly going into the back of the AlphaTauri though. Couldn't get alongside to make the move. Maybe going for a move down around the outside of the hairpin though. Slight wheel banging, given enough space. Locks up once again. Slight contact between the Haas and the AlphaTauri. This allows Maxi to go around the outside. Beautiful move up to P9 for him. Questo trying to get the place back. They're gonna have to settle back behind. Oh, gets all out of shape though. Let's the Alpha Romeo through up down to P11 for him. Maxi's up to going for the move on the Haas round the outside into turn 2. No room, runs out the road, has to stick him behind. Stay P9 for him. Haas 7 and 8 doing well. 2.3 the gap though ahead of Atom. Brody. Tristan's round. I did not see what happened there. Brody though, I think it was. I'm not sure what happened exactly there. I did not catch it. I just saw mid spin. Amethyst, I hate you. Kusky though, up the inside of the hat of his teammate though, along side by side now. DRS gonna help him get the move done, but they have to watch the Alpine behind. Going trying to split the two Hasses there, 3 abreast maybe here. Into the final corner, slide contact, more contact, wheel banging, sending them everywhere. Atom looked like he just had to back out there, maybe illegal overtake. Steph up Tristan into the pits though with wing damage it seems. Yes. Oh no, just boxing early, no damage unless they don't fix it, which is unlucky for him, especially if he does have damage. Down to P. Oh, comes out P14. Maybe just a big undercut here out on the mediums. 5.4 the gap to Tom Taylor ahead. I didn't see who that was with the penalty, but Atom though going wide or going through the runoff on the exit there. A little bit of a snap of oversteer on the exit of the hairpin for Cress. I don't think he'll be able to get. He might be able to get it just done down the inside here. Makes the move done before the braking zone. Oh my god, Atom, never mind. That's why he wanted to hug that outside line. Maxi though with the fast lap. I believe Lucas also set a fastest lap on that run there. I didn't even realise, but it is a Red Bull 1-2 now. Dupe making it back past Pedestinato. I do not know when that happened. I apologise for not realising. But he is back in DRS though. Dupe making a mistake it seems. Fire now on the hard. 17.7 fastest lap for him. Atom coming out P12 ahead, just ahead of Tristan on the hards. That is a annoying spin for him. Both doing the undercut, a very big undercut. Tom Taylor also boxed down in P17 now. I'm going on board. Look at Maxi and Kusky here. The battle for P6, also just behind the battle for P8 as Crest and Bart also battle out here. 17.2 fastest lap for Lucas as Predestinato. Oh my god, he is pushing 17 dead. And then Brody with a 16.8. These lap times are really going down. Never mind, Lucas set 17.2, not 17.8. I'm dumb. $14.7 though on fresh tyres. That is certainly something. Undercut might be something, very something to watch out for if they are that quick compared to others. Bear in mind they aren't battling whatsoever right now, but still something to watch out for. Maxi though right on the back of the Haas ahead, 4/10 should be able to get the move done here with DRS. Little bit of deployment. He soars past up into P6 for the Alpine. 5-6 for Alpine now. Pedestinato still closing on Dupe. Not really. I don't think he has the grip though. 10 lap old softs here. Probably going to be boxing this lap or next lap. Probably for hards, going for the 1-stop instead of the natural 2-stop you normally do with the softs. Tristan though, 14 dead. What is the gap? I believe, hold on, let me gap to leader for Tristan. 29 seconds. I forgot how much the pit lane is, but I don't think it's long. I think it's like tops 20 seconds. So he currently is in a net P4. This undercut is huge, but he is committed to a 2-stop, I believe, because he's definitely not going that long on those mediums. Certainly something to watch out for is Tristan here, who's catching up to the Mercedes, who's also catching up to Tristan's teammate Steph, who is still on softs. So giving DRS to the Mercedes. Tristan though getting a much better exit, using that ERS just to blast past the Mercedes. Hopefully his teammate not going to be slowing him up. You see DRS a little bit of slipstream, letting him through there. 12.8 fastest lap there. What is 14s from Lucas and Dupe out ahead. They're probably managing their tyres still though. Tristan going full beans. Tristan the gap, 28 seconds now, gained 2 seconds on that lap. Brody comes into the pits for his stop, 11 lap old on the mediums, probably going to the hards here till the end. Not really much going on right now. No battles. Well, actually, never mind. I lie. Fire. Right up with Dan Bossman. Bit of a snap there. Correct. I think it was a tight bit of contact. Both on 11 lap old tyres after boxing lap 1, I believe. Both of them. Yep. After that incident they had, both back here. Fire losing out on the hards, Dan on aging mediums, both getting hunted down by Tom Taylor here, who's getting all out of shape himself. Brody down in P10, 1.2 off Tristan, undercut, 5 laps though, big deficit. Obviously having that incident early, he's gained it all back. Tessa in the pits, also Kusky in the pits. Where is Tessa going to be emerging? Tristan though is going to probably, I don't know, will he be ahead here? No, he won't be ahead of the Mercedes. Predestinato still out on the sauce. He's still somewhat staying with Dupe as well, so fair play. Although he is having clear grip issues. Steph in the pits also now coming out in P16 on the hards. Kusky went to the hards, Brody on the mediums, Tessa on the mediums himself. I believe that is going to be a 2-stop from Tessa. So they started on the mediums. They are right behind Del Pataglia Crest though. So this should be an easy pass. 13 lap pressure tyres, DRS enabled, breezing past. Tristan watching ahead, hoping that he'll be the one doing that next lap. Then Tessa goes on to the next one. Maxi now. That was a bit of a visual bug, but Maxi now coming out. Believe it's going to be behind both Hasses. Could be close between these two here. He does he's in a Haas sandwich, and Atom is in an Alpine sandwich. So it goes Alpine Haas, Alpine Haas. That doesn't normally happen in regular F1. Pedestano is still out on the mediums. 18 seconds. He does have Tessa coming up behind. Going as long as he can. 3-second time penalty for Tessa though. Brody right on the back of Tristan though, DRS enabled. 5 lap pressure tyres, this should be quite easy. Not much, I don't think the ERS used, but as Tristan comes into the pits once again, going for another undercut, it seems. This messes with my head because everyone is offset with everyone and I do not like it. There is the penalties for anyone wondering. A lot of penalties so far. Tristan has pit twice and Pedestanato hasn't pit once. Also we see in AlphaTauri unlapping themselves against Pedestanato. That kind of just shows how bad their tyres are currently. How many start? Okay, so Bar, Pedestanato, Dupe, Lucas. Well, Lucas is now into the pits, lap 16, going on to the set of hards. Is that a white rim? I cannot tell. I probably should just look. Yes, that is a white rim set of tyres. Pedestanato coming in now as well, going on to a yellow rim, mediums. I mean, he's going to be going to the end, surely. Because if he went that long on soft, there's no way he's going to be stopping again. Pedestanato though comes out P4, only 2.3 behind Tessa's. 3 laps fresher tyres. What a stint on the softs for Pedestanato. Fair play to him. Tip of the hat indeed. Maxi now coming up behind Bart, who hasn't stopped himself. Easy as you like. Not really putting much of a fight for the Alfa Romeo. The two Hasses now battling out 8 lap old tyres. They seem to have just switched previously that I didn't catch. Dupe now into the pits. It'll be interesting to see where he comes out with that undercut from Pedestanato. Aston Martin coming down the start finish straight. Tessa up to P2 though, it seems. Yes, indeed. Oh, it's going to be close between these two. Dupe right up behind him. Tessa up to P2 with that penalty though. Pedestanato 2.2 behind the Red Bull. Dan Bossman though coming into the pits brings everyone up the position. Tom Taylor trying to fight against Chris, not having the getting twitchy, wrestling with the car. Slight train though going up behind Bart with the two Hasses. Closing in. Duke. I will watch this. Sector 3 as Castor retires from the race. Obviously, no red light flashing, no ERS for Tessa. Dupe on the 4-lap pressure hards comes flying past. And he takes P2 once again. Destinato hoping to do the same in the coming laps. Atom getting it past up to P7 past the Alfa Romeo. Still hasn't rocked. Maxi setting the fastest lap, 12.6 I believe that was. Yes indeed. Second person in the 12s, Tristan being the other. Yellow flag I saw just there. Atom picking up 3 seconds. Bit of a slight contact as the Kusky sees his opportunity, goes through there. Tessa's still hanging with Dupe though. Gonna have DRS here. Can he fight and get back past the Red Bull? He doesn't. I'm not sure if he really wants to fight, because if he can work together here, they might be able to get away from Predestinato. With that, I believe he has 3 seconds? 6 seconds. So maybe, I mean, maybe use the tyres whilst they have the advantage for now. Maybe in a few laps, sit behind, farm DRS, and just try and get pulled along by the Red Bull, because those hards are going to be better in a few laps most likely. Or they could be already better now, who knows. Not really what else to say. Tristan right on the back of Tom. Fresh tyres for the Williams as he goes sailing through. Not really much defence from Tom. Someone coming out the pits to McLaren. Jake now retires from the race. Two Alpines and two Haas close together. I don't think they're fighting though. It doesn't seem it. Never mind, the Hasses are fighting. Or they are just swapping. I think they are just swapping positions. Never mind. Trying to use that DRS effectively enough to get close to the Alpines ahead. Close that gap. 7 seconds currently. Brody falling out of DRS and Maxi though. Maxi pushing on. Brody falling behind. Sierra Flag sector 1. That is the retired car of the retired Mercedes. Dan Bossman now picks up another 3-second penalty down in P15. Unlucky race for him so far. Obviously that disqualification from qualifying through and beached. Starting down in P19 instead of what it was should have been like P6. Only 4 people now without penalties. Mamba down in P18, Lucas, Duke and Predestinato keeping it clean and on track. 21 laps gone. Is Lucas, Tessa, Duke on your podium. Tessa with 6 seconds penalty, so this will promote Predestinato up to P3 and Duke up to P2. Predestinato not really being able to close that gap to the 2 ahead. Duke though, that is something to watch, as he is still getting close, not really close enough to go for a move though. Well, that certainly puts a screw in the tuner. safety car now out. I didn't catch what it was for, but Tessa has now ruined his race. As that is a drive-through penalty. Obviously, you can't serve it under the... So, probably going to be restarting lap 25? Penalties wise though, this is going to be... Obviously, Tom though, no, I didn't realise Tom didn't have penalties. This is huge for him. He's in a net P4, which is quite funny to think. Oh, well, maybe not P4 because I don't think it will get 3 seconds all the way down there. But interesting to see this now, how everyone will go. I don't think everyone boxed. Lucas going for mediums, Jupe staying out on his hards, Tessa, Pedestinato, Brody, Kuski, Maxi, Bart all on softs. So Atom Fire, who I believe had a drive-through, yes he did, so he's going to be out of this race as well, unless there is a reason, which you can get it removed. Safety car in this lap. Jupe going to be leading the way. Lucas behind Tessa with that drive-through, might be peeling in immediately. I don't know if they'll be able to actually serve it immediately. But Jupe goes early though, seems catching people off guard. Lucas somewhat close, 3-second time penalty for Mamba, pulling that gap immediately to Tessa, almost a second the gap between the two Red Bulls and the Mercedes already. But he has closed that gap up right away. But again, that drive through kind of ruined that whole thing, that whole comeback. It seemed obviously 6 seconds as well, so it's going to be okay. Aston on the back of Bart. Tessa on the back of Lucas, not peeling into the pits just yet. Kusky with the fastest lap, 11.9. Fire into the pits, so sub his drive through. Tessa still out on his yellow flag, sector 1. There's a McLaren round. I believe that was peak. Steph with a 3-second time penalty now. And that big gap though. What has happened here? Bart all the way down P8, 4 seconds. What has happened there? I do not know, but it seems everyone's going to be, top 7 are going to be still there by the end of the race. Tessa up into P2 though. Surely going to be serving that drive through this lap. Ooh, that was... Jupe is round. I don't know what just happened there. Seemed Tessa just forgot that he was in front of him. But that's bringing Jupe down. That's throwing Jupe out of this this winning pack, or this, well, the leading pack. I forgot what the lead term in cycling is, but he is now near the front of that pack, down in P8. That is devastating. Lap 27 though, Lucas leads Podesta in second, Brody P3 now, Kusky in P4, who has the least penalties out of this group. Jupe down in, I mean, if he can get past these two, yes, he can maybe catch up back to this pack and get some penalties, get some places through penalties, because they all, well, hold on, that's the wrong one, never mind, it was the right one. 3 seconds, they 3 of them have 3 seconds, that could close that gap up. But this is going to be the main fight, Lucas versus Podesta. Jupe up into P6 now, getting that double overtake. It seems Bart's falling down, having issues there. Dan also pitting. Jupe trying to get past Atom, unable to do so. They are up to P6 and P7. Podesta and Nato went them for a move, I believe, on Lucas as well, but failing, down to 9/10 the gap now as well. Out of a second though now, no DRS for him. Brody's going to be putting the pressure on next lap, it seems. Never mind, he's got it back in. It's good, he did get DRS this lap. That's quite lucky. Brody though going to be putting the pressure on the Aston Martin ahead if he can't stay in that 1 second. Bart now picks up 3 seconds. 7 seconds the gap though. Jupe and Tom not going to be able to make work of that. The penaltyless. Race that they've had so far. Tessa up to P12, Tristan down to P14. He's had a spin himself in sector 2. More penalties coming in, 1.8, 1.6, 1.7 the gap ahead. Here we go, Brody putting on the pressure up into P2 for him. Podesta obviously losing that DRS, is going to be put under pressure from Kusky now as well, most likely, but not the best exit for the Aston Martin. Maybe Kusky though coming to around the outside of turn 1, side by side, still a bit of a... Oh, my voice. Bit of wheel banging, but he gets through. Maxi though, also looking down the inside, having to back out. Pedestinato up 3 seconds though. That is huge. He's no longer guaranteed this P2 pretty much. He's going to have to fight for that P2 once again. Brody's getting away from Kusky already, out of the 1 second. He's pushing to get to Lucas. Kusky out 1 second, no DRS for him. Predestinato will have that DRS going down this main straight. Maxi also close behind. Predestinato seems to be struggling, especially on these exits, but having that DRS is going to help him massively. Look how close he gets down that straight. Look how powerful that DRS is. Brody fell off on that final sector, 2 seconds gap. Fire now overtakes Tessa for P12. Atom on the back of Dupe, trying to take that place back, what he lost. Dupe up to P6, 9 seconds gap. I don't think he's going to have, especially because he's on hards, I don't think he'll be able to defend or get that gap back down. Maxi's still on the back, but with the Aston Martin ahead having DRS, it's going to need a superb exit of this hairpin. Does he get that? Not really, no. The Aston Martin has the advantage. Obviously DRS for Kusky this lap, so he's not going to be able to close in as much. Crest now picks up P8. Or Tom Taylor takes it back. Also Fire and Steph battling for P11. No movement at the front though this lap. Bart losing position. Steph takes up P10 once again. Fire. These three. Oh, here we go for this. This is certainly interesting. Fire down the inside of Steph though. Big lunge into turn 1. Gets the move done. Steph around the outside though. Doesn't have the grip. Gets a big snap. Loses the car into the wall for him. It's Williams 2019 all over again. Fire picks up 3 seconds. Further ahead though, Maxi dropped off Pedestinato out of DRS. Is the battle for P2 is between these three now. Because Lucas is gone. 3.4 seconds the gap now. He is, well, 6.4 seconds now, I should say, with the penalties applied. It's going to be between Brody, Kusky and Pedestinato for this P2 and P3. It doesn't seem Kusky's going to get close though. He doesn't gain that much on his DRS, or nowhere near enough. Atom though getting back past Duke for P6 himself. Maxi up hovering on that that 1 second mark for DRS. Pedestinato dropping off, not the best first sector. I'm not sure if he's got DRS there. We'll find out in a sec, but if not, Maxi's going to have a chance of getting him there. He did get DRS. Going to be closing in the gap. Kusky though getting very close this lap. Needs a good sector here. Needs to get a good exit on this hairpin and he can make that move up into P2. Tristan though with the fast lap, 11.5 on a new set of softs. He's boxed the fastest lap it seems. He does get that DRS, he does get that good exit. He's gonna the Haas is gonna blast past the Alpine up into P2 for him. 2 laps to go. Can he hold it on? Pedestinato still holding on to that DRS though. 9/10 he's hovering there. Tom Taylor though gets past Dupe. 4 P7. Fire gets past Tessa for P9 with a squirrely exit though. Tessa coming back though down to turn 1 with DRS. Aid shoved off wide, a bit naughty there from the Alfa Romeo. Same thing again, but that's not a 9/10 just getting DRS. Maxi can't do anything because of it. But Brody is looming close. No ERS, I should say, for Kuski. No DRS also. On the other hand, the Alpine does have some battery. Is he going to go for the move this lap, or is he going to go for the move next lap? Who knows? The Haas though, out of ERS once again. Alpine backing off, waiting for that final lap, that final corner overtake. Going for P2, he knows he can stick with him with this DRS, he knows he has the battery advantage. Tom Taylor now overtakes Atom for P6. Not going to be close enough for penalties, so that's going to be his final position if he can hold it on this final lap from Atom once again. And Duke 4.3 the gap to Lucas ahead. It seems he's going to win this race, another Red Bull win. But all eyes are going to be on Kuski, Brody, Podestinato, Maxi here. This 4-car battle for P2 needs to get a good exit though. It goes a bit wide, gets a good exit though, recovers well. 4/10 the gap currently, needs to get good exit on this hairpin. If he does, he should be able to get past here. Kuski though, I don't know what his EOS is though, but he's going to be using all of it. He's going to down to 10%. He's under 10% already. DRS, ERS. He's going to be blasting past. Brody takes P2. Podestinato not close enough for P3. Kuski though seems he's going to hold on to P3. Podestinato gets a better exit. Kuski not the best, but Lucas wins. Brody P2, Kuski P3. Podestinato just misses out on P4. Maxi takes P5. Tom Taylor, good recovery from P20 to P6 for him. Dupe, that incident near just after the safety car, unlucky for him. Brings him home P7. Atom P8. Fire P9. Tessa rounds at the top 10. And then Cress, Bart, and the two Williams coming home now. We've got stop motion animation in the mirrors. Another win for Red Bull though. Another Dutchies, more Dutchies on the top step. We can't get away from them in real life, we can't get away from them in game also. A very good race though from Lucas to take P1 here. Great race from Brody and Kuski or Red as well to join him on the podium. But there you go. There is your final race classification. Lucas of P1, Brody P2, Kuski P3, Podestinato P4, Maxi P5, Tom Taylor P6, Jude P7, Atom P8, Fire, and Tessa rounds up the top 10. And Cress, Bart, Tristan, and Steph. And then your DNFs of Mamba, Dan, Riversary, Peak, JH, and Castor. Being an interesting race. I'm gonna get, if I can. No, never mind. I can't. Okay. But I've been your host Sky. Hope you enjoyed the race. Be here next week as well. Same time, same day. Hope you have a good night.